How you doing? This is going to be a great episode. It's a new edition. We're going to do story time. Story time is, basically parts of our life that we experience, good and bad experiences. But today we're going to talk about Denver, Colorado. Denver.
The time we took a trip to Denver.
In January 2023. It was supposed to be like a celebration of us getting engaged. We went out there. We had so much fun, guys.
It was?
Yeah, that was the next trip we went on. We got engaged in December 20. Why you say that?
Because I didn't think that was literally. We just went because we wanted to get away. That's what I thought.
Yeah, so we always plan on doing different things. Like when it comes to, knocking stuff out our bucket list. I think we want to just go somewhere cold since it was cold.
But the plan was we were going to go to New York. And then we ended up going to Denver.
Well, I want to say for some reason, New York is very expensive. And I thought about it. I kind of wanted to go for New Year's. But it is what it is. We said, man, let's go to Denver. It just looked like it had more stuff for us to do as a couple. So, get on the flight, right? When we get into Denver, you just see all snow. From Louisiana, we don't see too much snow. So when we finally get down there, we're in the plane. All we see is everything covered in snow. So as soon as we get out the plane in the airport, snow. We get our rental car, snow. You had to get something with 4-wheel drive. One thing I can say, we got an economy car. They upgraded us, and we got a truck, 4-wheel drive, Jeep Gladiator. Very pleased with that car, man. Kind of made me want to get a Jeep Gladiator, but things be top heavy. I don't want to get something like that. You know how it is.
So after we got the car, we went to, I think Ross, or no, Burlington. One of them. I think it was Burlington, because I needed to get a thicker jacket than what I had on because it was cold. And they said too that when we were picking up the rental car that it was supposed to be like snowing a lot. Like they were supposed to get like a lot of snow, like 4 inches or something like that. The lady was telling us when we were getting the truck. But it was already snowing, I want to say.
When we got there, as soon as we got off the plane, I saw everything covered in snow, so I knew what time it was going to be. Checking the weather periodically, but yeah, man. I just knew it was cold. Got to the hotel. Hotel was really nice, artsy looking hotel. Nice balconies where you can go out there by the fireplaces. They had a nice restaurant in it. Our hotel was really sweet. I don't know if we did anything that first night. I think we went to a bar. The food was very disappointed in the food. I can tell you that. Every meal that we had was ass except for breakfast.
It was like it just wasn't seasoned enough or something. Like it wasn't given enough flavor. Yeah. I guess that's just the northern. Well, it's different north, yeah. I mean,
we went to one restaurant and they found out we were from Louisiana. They wanted us to bring some stuff back, some spices and some hot sauces and crazy stuff, man. Because honestly, their food is not that seasoned. You have to get chicken tenders and fries.
It's like they just cook it with salt and pepper.
Yeah, so dinner, I can say we had a lot of basic stuff. I think we had a ramen place one time.
Even we had went to Virginia out there, and it didn't taste the same as the one out here. Like it wasn't. I don't know.
I think the first
night it tasted so bland.
Yeah, it was weak. I think the first night we got like burgers and fries and went to a bar down the street. Then I can't remember all the other
bar
places.
that we went to was cool. We walked there. I want to say it was cold. No, but we did walk to the bar because it was like right around the corner from our hotel. So that next morning we got up and I want to say we went to Waffle House. because we were skiing
Mm-hmm.
after, like, it was like around noon or something, like, I want to say, I
The
think.
place was like an hour and a half away, so.
Yeah, so we got up early, we went to Waffle House, got some breakfast and stuff, and then we drove to the ski resort
Mm-hmm.
place. And that drive was an hour away, and getting up there was interesting because it's like you had to go up. You're basically driving up and through the mountains. If
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense.
So you got all the way to the top, found parking. You get out, you had to rent your skis or whatever.
Wait, pause. So this okay, we get there. As soon as we get there, park. Mind you, we're like up like so many thousand feet or whatever. So I will say, personally speaking, that what's it called?
All the
Altitude
altitude.
sickness is real because I experienced it and I didn't know. I had no idea what was going on with me. When I say as soon as we parked the car, I was changing my shoes or either putting on my like extra ski stuff that I had to keep me warm, and I just felt
Boozy.
like I couldn't catch my breath. My heart was racing. Mind you, I'm still sitting in the car. My heart is racing and I feel like I'm just out of breath. Get out the car. It's this like my head just started like throbbing. So I'm like, while all the other, my heart is still racing. I feel short of breath. So I'm like, what is going on? So we walked, and I'm feeling a little like woozy,
Yeah, I was
lightheaded.
feeling woozy too.
So we walk into the place, and that's when we start to, check
Mm-hmm.
in and get our equipment and stuff. And I think I can't remember what I asked that lady, but she mentioned that it may have been altitude sickness or something
Right,
like
right.
because she was like, we're up like 15,000 feet or something like that. So she was saying, but once you start actually skiing and doing stuff, it'll kind of like take your mind off of it. So you really want to be paying attention to like
Shit,
how you
no.
feel, really.
Shit, no. I feel like it's an experience that if you're not used to, you're gonna feel it right away.
But
When I got up there,
she said too to make sure we drink a lot of water, and they did have like water.
yeah, they had water and they had a shop in there too. So they had free water. Then they had like a shop where you can go get coffee, little
Cocoa. They had
bagels
like,
and stuff like
yeah,
that,
cookies,
blueberries and stuff,
muffins.
muffins. Yeah. So we take our shoes off. They got a little cubby for us. We put all our stuff, our phones and stuff like that. Um, in this like cubby. No, no, we didn't put our phone because I recorded some stuff. But it took us a while to put the skis on, get used to skiing because we never did it before. I feel like it's like skating, but it's not. It's more slippery. Once you get out there, man, it's difficult. So we got to get people to teach us how to put our skis on, teach us how to actually ride and actually ski, and have like a little training part. And on the training part, I felt like I was A1. You know what I'm saying? I picked up on it pretty quick. She did as well. We went around it about 3 or 4 times just to get it
Yeah,
right.
it's just like you get on. It's like a little
It's like
downward
a,
hill, like real,
it's like you ever been on
just
the
simple.
airport and they have those things where you walk on and it makes you go really fast. We got on that and it kind of took us down to like get our form right, and then you get off and you go down this like baby hill, and you kind of get your form right. They tell you how to stand. That's one thing. They tell you how to stand and how to actually get in ski formation.
Yeah, they
But they
tell
don't
you
tell
how to
you how to.
go,
They
but
don't
they
tell you how
don't
to slow
tell you
down.
how to stop.
They don't tell you how to slow down. They don't tell you how to stop and turn and move. And I feel like that was not essential if you're because they also had a big trail. So this was
The beginners,
the
basically, we were
beginning,
on the beginner. We started on the beginners thing,
right?
and then it was one right next to it, where I guess is for experience. I don't know,
I
but
think they should have had a beginner, intermediate, and then a
yeah, it wasn't
expert
like
one.
that because
This shit went from beginner to expert, 0 to 100. Because once we got off that little beginner trail, And we said, you know what? Let's go on this big one.
It went to 100 real quick.
We go down this hill, and it's not that many people. It's maybe 200 people there, but there's only like 10 people on the big trail. And these people look like they've been here before. You know what I'm saying? Like they do this.
Mm-hmm.
So when we first got down the trail, it was smooth. It was going, we're probably going 5 miles per hour. Okay.
When we first started on it, going down, like, so, because I don't think we realized that it was going downward. At a downward slope.
I didn't see how deep it was going to be. But man, when I say I started, and I was feeling good because the trainer told us how to stand when we're skiing. To go in, he told us to put the skis in, to slow down a little bit. And that's it. Like either go or slow down. Go or slow down. But he didn't tell us how to put your feet inwards and move and turn. None of that. So I'm just doing what he told me to do. So nigga, just imagine I'm going and I'm speeding. I'm speeding up because he's telling me like the dude told me what to do. So I'm speeding up. And if you're going at a downward slope,
that's just gonna make you go faster.
It's just making you go faster.
So at this
5 seconds in,
at this point, I'm skiing. At first, we were like side by side. Yeah. But then I felt to where I started feeling, okay, I'm going too fast, and it's getting like I don't want to, lose control. So I like literally fell back, like sat on my butt.
Now pause. Because pause. She fell so slow. Now mind you, wait. I'm going and I'm looking at this like
I fell.
Hey,
listen,
what are you doing?
And I saw him, but I fell because I was getting too scared. I was about to go in panic mode because it was too much. So I fell, and I fell slowly because they were also saying if you fall like a certain way, you could hurt yourself. You could, do something to your knee. You could break something. So that's why I took my time with falling. And you're going to see why, because you're going to say your part of how you feel.
But that don't make sense, though, because
it does.
They tell you you can fall crazy, but they don't tell you how to fall.
They didn't tell us anything about how to go.
They didn't say anything, and it just made no sense to me because I'm on this
and while we were out there, was nobody.
Yeah, it was workers. It was no like security or no like expert trainers out there just kind of making sure you were okay.
I guess
no railings, no nothing. I'm talking about.
But while we were out there, the snow was like still, so it's like the snow. We have the things on in the what you call it, the ski mask thing, but
got the ski mask and
the snow is still hitting. It's still hitting pretty hard.
So I'm going, and I see Bri fall. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, babe, like I'm so scared for her because like I gotta pay attention though because I'm still probably at 10 miles per hour right now. So as I'm going down, I'm picking up speed and I feel it, and I get to going because I don't know, should I go faster? I don't know what to do because I'm going to pick up speed regardless. So at this point, I'm just trying to keep my balance and kind of move. It got to the point where I feel like I was going like 40 miles per hour. And I'm realizing as I'm going so fast, there's no one out here with me. It started with about 6 of us. There was some people around us at first, but I was still at a point where I was by myself. And it's like, it was this split.
A lot of people fell off before, like, around the time I did.
I didn't even see that. I just saw you fall. But when I got to this point, I just noticed I'm going 40 miles per hour. Remember this. I'm fast. I'm going too fast. But I'm going too fast to where now I have to make a decision because it was like you can go straight or you can go right. And I'm like, there's no signs to say, oh, go here for the skyline thing or go here to complete the trail. So, and I don't see nobody in front of me or beside me. So I'm like, I don't know where to go. So I kind of make myself fall. And when I say I made myself fall, I didn't hit like a tumble 360. I'm going fast and I'm falling and my skis fell off, everything. I'm like, God, Lee. It hurted, but it didn't because I had this snow, that snow stuff we got on, the snowsuit thingy. So it hurted, but I fell on snow and I had all these pads on. If I didn't have all that stuff on and the grass, I probably broke my leg or something, like, no cap. And then like both of my skis are off. They broke off. So now I gotta get up and go backwards and find Bree. Because I'm not finna keep going and trying to figure out stuff. There's people starting to come. I'm starting to see people as I'm going backwards coming down. I'm like, where were all these people at first? So now at this point, I'm just trying to find Bree. I'm trying to find Bree. It took me 15 minutes to get back up there and find Bree. And I was so scared, dude.
It didn't feel like 15 minutes.
It was 15 minutes. Because you got to think about it. I'm going up snow and I'm going up a hill. So it's like I'm slipping trying to go up. But I catch my, I go about 5 feet every minute.
On top of feeling tired and exhausted because you're out of breath.
Yes, you're out of breath the whole time.
So I fell off. Like at this point, when I fell off and I saw him kept going, I was like, well, I mean, I could keep going, but at the same time, once I fell and then got back up, I was like, okay, I don't even know. I can't see him anymore. So I don't even know how far he went, if he's still going, whatever. So I was just like, let me just go back up, because if I end up stranded down there, this is not going to be good for either one of us.
Right.
So
I'm glad you stayed where you was and started going back.
I just went back and I was just like, I'm going to just wait and, to see. Because I think what happened was, like, at the end of the trail, like, at the end of it, it takes you to where you can get on the little thing that brings you up. Yeah, the skyline thing. So I was like, okay, well, maybe he'll make it down there and I'll get to, like, recording on that or whatever. But no.
So as I'm going up, I finally see Bree. So we finally, go back up together. And I got to get to the shelter part to where I can, get some heat or get something, because my hands are freezing. My body is like really cold. Even though you got the snow stuff on, still cold. Hands still, feel like they frozen. So we get up in like it's kind of like two cabins. One where you like put your stuff in the cover, your shoes and stuff like that, get some water.
Tables and everything.
And then the other one is you get the skis, and then also they got a shop in there where you can get food and stuff. So you get to the tables and stuff like that. I kind of catch my breath. I take off my snowsuit and I'm drenched in sweat. Like, I didn't take it all the way off because we still got to go back outside, but I took it off.
It was hot.
Like, I probably unzipped my, my stuff or whatever, my pants and stuff like that. Man, I'm dripping in sweat, dude. Like,
and our face mask thing was wet too, because it's like that from the snow hitting, and that makes your nose run and stuff. And
I'm gonna let people know now, if you don't like the cold, skiing might not be for you. And if you can't skate or don't want to,
skating and skiing are really two different things.
Attempt to learn how to ski, I don't think it's for you, because it's a workout. It's definitely a workout. It's a workout.
Yeah.
So after that, we kind of just, started. I didn't want to do anything else, honestly. We were out there for a pretty good bit. Mm-hmm. And then we just went over to the shop, got us some hot cocoa, kind of defrosted our hands a little bit, and got some water. Probably got a muffin too. And got back to the truck. Finally got back to the truck. And it's kind of scary getting out, because it was like the hill to get out. You had to, I don't know how it was, but I definitely had to do the 4-wheel drive to get out of there. And it was, I'm going to just tell you, the skiing experience for me was very scary. And as one trip, I can say, if it didn't go right, it would have been a big regret, for sure. I would have broke my leg or something, like I would have been pissed. You know what I'm saying? Then you can't even
Yeah.
enjoy yourself no more. So definitely, if you want to ski and stuff like that, I'd rather do like a snowmobile next time, or like something I
Yeah.
could ride, sit down,
I would do
the
that.
zip lines or something like that. But skiing is a real crazy sport, and I don't think I was ready for it. No, it's good that I did it. I put it under my belt or whatever, but it's cool.
I think people make it look easier than what it actually is like.
Yeah. So yeah, we took some cool ass pictures though. Pictures came out fire. I can say that. Pictures came out fire. Um, I think then we left there, and I don't know if we did anything else that day.
I would definitely ski again though. Like it wouldn't be at the top of my list, but I would do it again.
It ain't gonna be on that trail. Nope, not that trail.
I would probably try a different ski resort out.
Yeah.
Not that same place. Maybe different.
I don't know when this happened, but I know we also went ice skating. That was cool.
That was the next day. Cause after that day, I want to say we like rested and stuff, and then we went
No, we
somewhere
got
and
some
ate.
weed. We got some weed that day.
Was it that day?
Yeah, because we
Okay.
got back maybe at like 4 or 5. So I think we went and got some weed from one of the dispensaries out there. That's one thing you can do in
Yeah.
Denver. So we went to a dispensary, got us some weed. We don't smoke like that, so we just got us. I don't even know the measurement. We just got us something, rolled it up, smoked it up. It was cool. It's an experience. It's something I wouldn't do as often, just because it's at your leisure like that.
Mm.
Um, but like we went ice skating the next day. That was cool. I don't know how to skate that well. I fell a few times, but you know, it's harder to fall on ice than to fall on the hardwood floor. I can tell you that.
Falling on ice hurts more
Yeah,
because it's harder and it's ice.
that's what I just said. It's harder.
I didn't fall though because I'm a pro. I'm a pro with skating.
I feel ice skating. You know, it was my first time doing it. I felt like I was gonna fall. I was very confident that I was gonna learn how to do it better, but nah, it's not for me, man. It was too cold, dog. It was too cold. And you know, I had on like a big trench coat, big pimping and stuff like that. So it was just like I had too much on me. I gotta be loose with my thing. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool. It was cool,
It was
but
fun.
I'll do it again. Hopefully, I get better. Um,
We also went to this place. It was like a mini golf
yeah.
put place indoor.
Honestly, I didn't like it too much. I
It
like the pictures that
was.
we got.
I don't like how it was kind of like we were doing it in groups. Maybe it was just a lot of people and it was packed that day, which I think it
Hmm.
was. But it was like we really weren't. It wasn't just me and him. It
It
was,
was like a
but
group of
yeah,
6 or 8 or something. It was
yeah.
like,
It was like we have to do it with a group of people, and you
hmm.
stay with that group.
So that was cool though. I'm not gonna lie, but it wasn't something I was expecting.
Right.
So
Luckily, the people we were with, they were cool. I mean, they were friendly.
very friendly. They complimented us a lot, and they told us we look really good. Told us we
Yeah.
look fly, you know, and that's always good.
We did go to a brunch spot.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
I say I like that place. You really can't mess up breakfast like talking about it. So
Hmm.
I mean, brunch is brunch. You can pretty much get the same thing, you know.
Yeah.
But can't remember the name of the place. But the food was actually good. We had some bottomless
Bottomless
mimosas.
mimosas. We got
Uh,
really good drinks, and I was kind of lit. I was lit.
yeah, it was fun. I say that was probably my favorite restaurant that we went to the whole trip.
Yeah.
Because I think I had some nuggets. You know, I love chicken nuggets, and as an appetizer, and then I can't really remember what I had
I know I
for
had pancakes for sure.
my entree,
Either
but
French toast or pancakes, I always get the same thing.
I know I ate it.
It was really good though. Overall, our trip to Denver, Colorado was like I said, it was like an 8.
Yeah, I gave it an 8. I would give it honestly I'd probably give it like a 7.5 just because of the food really wasn't that great.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as it being cold and stuff, I really didn't mind that.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Just
trip.
because, like, down here in Louisiana, we really don't get snow. We don't
Mm-hmm.
experience cold weather like that. So, I mean, it was cool to see and be in because we don't get to
It's definitely
experience that type of weather.
it's a different scenery, so it
Mm-hmm.
was definitely nice, and just somewhere to go. It was really nice. I give it an 8. She gave it a 7.5. But guys, this was our story time of Denver, Colorado. Like and share. We got more coming. This is just a different segment of what we got. Always have the wind down, but this is just a different segment. I think it's going to be nice to share different trips, give you different things to do on a trip, and where you should go next. Especially if we say it was good, because we ain't gonna lie to you and tell you the truth. See you guys later. Stay cool, but don't freeze.